So one of the things that you can do so that way you're not caught with your pants down and get stuck behind the 8-ball. All right, guys, so we're going to start a new playlist here on the Big Bear Homestead channel, and this playlist is going to be dedicated it's going to be all about saving your seeds. One of the things that everybody should have learned from the world turning itself upside down is that a lot of people panic buy, and a lot of your grocery stores, seed companies, stuff like that, they were not ready for that panic buy, and they couldn't keep up with the demand for the seeds and toilet paper and everything else. So one of the things that you can do so that way you're not caught with your pants down and get stuck behind the 8-ball is to be able to save your own seeds. And so today we're going to start with one of our fall stuff that was in our fall winter garden that we started to let to go to seed. And the very first one up to bat is going to be the sugar snap pea. Now, there's a couple of things straight across the board when it comes to saving seeds that it doesn't matter if it is a leafy green, a tomato, or anything like that. There's a couple of rules that just pretty much go general across the board. And the first rule is that you save the seed from your best plant. So if you have a plant that is just uber producing the sugar snap pea, or it's producing the best tomatoes, it didn't have any trouble with fungus or pests or anything like that, that's the plant that you want to save seed from, because you want to keep those genetics going on your homestead. The first rule of thumb is to harvest the seed from your absolute best plant. The second rule of thumb is always let that fruit fully ripen on the plant. That way that seed that's inside can fully mature and get all of the stuff, all the genetics and everything that it needs to be able to replicate the plant that you're saving it from, and to be able to germinate and go. Without all of that information and without all the stuff that it needs, it won't germinate and it won't produce another well plant. So don't pick them early. Let them ripen on that vine. Now, the third point, that it doesn't matter which one you're talking about, whatever fruit you're talking about, is you're going to have to give up real estate, because it takes time for these plants to be able to produce the fruit, to let the fruit mature, to go to seed. Your leafy greens even takes a lot longer, but that's a different video and we'll cover that at a different time. So you're going to have to give up some real estate. Right now it's still June. I still have some of my fall and winter vegetables in my raised beds in the front yard because we've decided to let some of them go to seed. So you're going to have to give up the real estate. But the nice thing is you only have to give it up for one plant, and that's your best plant. So you got that. Now, here's also a little side note. Just because this sugar snap pea did awesome here in Northeast Georgia on my homestead doesn't mean that if I give you these seeds that you're going to have the exact same results that I did. Each plant, this plant is doing, the seeds that we're saving is for the plant that's doing good in our growing conditions, in our zone, and so on and so on. So remember that when you start to barter back and forth and you hear somebody talking about how great that particular plant did with the seed that they're giving you, that was for their area. You may have the same results, you may not. So when it comes to the sugar snap peas, then all you do is, like I said, you let it fully mature on the vine. With these guys, it turned brown. They got big and fat and plump, and it was very hard to stop Ladessa from eating them, but we succeeded. We probably would have had more if we would have watched her better, but who can really get upset with their kids eating vegetables fresh off the vine? But anyway, I digress. Once with the sugar snap peas, they've browned, dried out, we've come out, we harvested them, brought them into the house, shucked them just like you were doing regular peas, We let them sit out overnight just to get a final air dry in case there was any moisture left in the pod whatsoever. We kind of spread them out, let them air dry. And then we get these little brown envelopes. I think they're called coin envelopes. I think Robin got them at Office Max. They're usually at Walmart, but we couldn't find them this time. But there's these little tiny brown envelopes. And we just stick 25 to an envelope. We label it, and then we put it away with our seeds. So that's how you save your sugar snap peas. And those are some basic rules for seed saving in general. And I hope you guys found this video useful. If you save your seeds and you've been successful, tell us in the comments below what's your favorite seed to save. If this is your first time here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and don't forget the bell. Thanks for coming by the Big Bear Homestead. God bless and have a nice day.